What happens to assets transferred under undue influence? Have you ever wondered what happens to assets that are transferred under undue influence? This is a significant issue in estate planning and can impact the probate process and will validation. Let's break it down. Undue influence occurs when someone uses their power to manipulate a vulnerable person, often an elderly individual, into making decisions that benefit the influencer. This can lead to transfers of assets that do not reflect the true intentions of the asset owner. When a transfer is challenged in court, the legal system may invalidate it. If undue influence is proven, the affected parts of a will or trust can be declared void. This means that the assets transferred under such influence may be taken back from the beneficiary who received them improperly. Instead, these assets would be distributed according to a prior valid will or trust, or according to state laws if no valid will exists. Understanding how undue influence is identified is key. It involves overpowering the free will of the asset owner through coercion or manipulation. This often happens in confidential relationships, such as between an elderly person and a caregiver or family member. In some jurisdictions, there is a legal presumption of undue influence when a confidential relationship exists and the influencer was involved in the transfer. This means the burden of proof shifts to the person defending the transfer. They must show that the transfer was made freely and voluntarily. To successfully contest a transfer, the challenger must provide evidence that the influencer applied pressure, the asset owner was vulnerable, and the transfer was not what would normally be expected. If the court finds that undue influence occurred, several actions may take place. The court can void the will or trust provisions that were affected. It can also remove the beneficiary who improperly benefited from the transfer. The assets may then be redistributed according to a previous valid will or state law. In some cases, the court may order restitution or recovery of the assets that were transferred under undue influence. To prevent these issues, it is wise for vulnerable individuals to seek independent legal counsel when making or changing estate plans. Proper documentation of the asset owner's capacity and intent can help protect against future challenges. In summary, assets transferred under undue influence can be legally challenged and may be returned to the rightful beneficiaries. The goal is to ensure that the true wishes of the asset owner are honored and that manipulation does not distort the estate's distribution.